Coventry United TV interviews are proudly sponsored by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Visit current.it for more information. Coventry United TV at the final whistle here in South Wales. Coventry United leaving it late to seal a dramatic point against Cardiff City. Jay Bradford, the Coventry United manager, here as always. Jay, never give up. 3 words United always live by. The resiliency today, it must have been something to be proud of.
Yeah, of course. You know, I think I thought across the game a draw was probably a fair reflection for both teams. I was a little bit frustrated at the way we kept the ball, but you know, we got our reward. I think we rightly deserved.
Well, it was probably not the performance that you wanted. I mean, first half, especially Cardiff, could have probably had 3 or 4 chances that they had. But after a display like that, was a point probably the best you could have hoped for? Yeah,
you know, I think we looked tired. I thought we looked like we'd come to the end of a very long campaign. You know, we obviously played on Tuesday, went to Plymouth away last week. You know, this is a long way to come. So overall, I think, yeah, it was definitely a fair reflection. But we always want more as staff. We always and that's what's got us to this position. We never settle, and you know, as a group, we know today wasn't quite where it needed to be. But I think it's difficult again when you have won the league. You know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, to keep motivating yourself and keep going. But for me, that's the difference. That's the difference between this league and the league above. It's having that ability to just keep driving forward.
Well, we all know you're a perfectionist. You always want to see the very best from your team, and you're also going to be wanting to see that in 13 days' time at Bradford. So is there going to be a lot of work to be done after today, ahead of that game?
I think it's just about sort of revisiting, you know, what's got us to the point of being in that playoff final. So, you know, I'm not worried about our prep and how we're going to do it. I'm more interested in how the players are going to look after themselves inside that window that we've been given. So, you know, we've got a few knocks and niggles, so it's just about being sensible and looking after each other.
As you say, it's important to manage the squad ahead of a massive game like this. A couple of players rested today with Beth Merrick and Amber Hughes, both left on the bench, obviously coming on later on, and we haven't taken off early. How important is it to make sure that not only are these ladies well rested, but also to make sure they actually get to the final? We've seen Helen Dermody today might not get there after the injury suffered, so how important is it to get everyone else there?
Yeah, you know, obviously it's a priority keeping people fit, and I think, you know, there was a lot of challenges going around today that were questionable, particularly the one on Helen. I think that's a terrible challenge. You know, there's one on Nikki in the first half that is late and high, and if her leg is planted, that breaks her leg. So yeah, I think we've done well to come out of this game with minimal injuries, and it's just about managing what we've got. But you know, I said it to them all year, it's a squad game. 11 people were never going to win this league. It was about leaning on people at the right time and bringing people in, and you know, obviously Amelia and Ellie have stepped straight into that, and for me they were brilliant. I couldn't have asked any more from them.
A brilliant performance from Sewell today, player of the match from CUTV, and really she was probably the difference from United losing, maybe even convincingly, to getting a point with some outstanding saves. But you must have been frustrated to see her put under so much work. I mean, the defence looked a little bit lackadaisical today. Yeah,
I don't think we helped her at all. I think we increased her workload unnecessarily, and I think we're so lucky that she is as good as she is and we get away with things like that. But we need to move away from just relying on the 1 or 2 individuals that are, you know, of her quality. We need to start working harder in front of her to take that pressure off her, because, you know, she's human. You know, she needs a little bit of protection. She needs effort and application around her, and I think at times we got that wrong today, and that's disappointing because we haven't struggled with effort all year, and I think today we probably fell on the wrong side of our effort levels.
Well, we've got to talk about Cardiff. I mean, they've been worthy challengers all year, and you could tell today they wanted that. They may have lost the war, but they wanted to win the battle today, and they came so close to doing it, and they certainly left their mark with, as you say, a few quite meaty challenges. I mean, were Cardiff probably the biggest challenges that you could have faced, or how hard were they to beat?
Yeah, you know, they're a good side. They've been a good side in this league for a very long time, but they're, you know, like I say, they've been around the block a long time, so you know what you're going to get. You're going to get graft and you're going to get work rate. So I think I expected them to be in and around that top half, considering the changes that they made and the players that they brought in. But you know, obviously every team wants to beat the team that's at the top or has won it. That's, people want to walk away saying they're the only team to take points off them. So you know, they were fully up for it today, which I warned the group about. They were never going to lie down and give us a result, because that's not the Cardiff mentality, and we knew that. So I think it took a little while for us to wake up, and then certainly second half we made some very bizarre decisions in terms of when we were going to play and when we were going to run. So I don't want to be too disappointed about the performance because of the season that we've had, but equally, you know, we need to kick on from this in a positive way.
Well, talking of the season that we've had, it has been a memorable year. Of course, today the final regular season match of the year. How would you describe this season? We've had our ups, we've had our downs, but was it everything that you wanted it to be?
Yeah, of course. You know, we sat down at the start of the season, we wanted to win the league, we wanted to win the county cup, and obviously we wanted our bid to be in a position where we feel it's the strongest it can be, and for me we've ticked all of those boxes. And you know, I'm still going to be disappointed with today, and I'm still going to want more, and I'm still going to ask more of the staff, and I'm still going to ask more of the players, because that's what gets you to the next level. You can never just stand still because people overtake you, and I think that's been our problem in the last few years, that we've allowed ourselves to stand still and other people have just kicked on past us. So yeah, you know, the season's gone exactly how we wanted it to, and if you'd have said to me, you know, you'll lose one game and you'll draw a couple and you'll win all the others, I'd just snap your arm off. But yeah, I felt today that if we'd have applied ourselves a little bit earlier on in the game and a little bit better, then I think we could have walked away with 3 points.
Well, if United do get the bid right, if the FA accept our entry into the Championship, we will be playing, probably won't be playing Cardiff next season. We'll have some big teams like Durham, like London Bees, huge teams with brilliant players. How do you think United are going to be able to make the step up with this squad? Obviously, we don't know who's going to be coming in this season, but with this squad as it is, how do you think United are going to make the step up next year if we get there?
Yeah, I think we'll compete because we always do, but it's that next level of prep. So it goes back to how you look after yourself away from what the club can offer you. It's about your recovery, it's about you as an individual having the right mentality to keep driving and pushing forward. And I don't doubt that we've got that. We've just had that discussion inside. You know, we're hoping for a yes decision, and if we get it, then we'll be ready to go. And you know, we'll obviously add across the summer as we always do. But for me, yeah, this group, it's in a really strong position, and we just need to remind ourselves of the basics, because basics will win you football games if you do them properly.
13 days' time is quite possibly the biggest match in Coventry United Ladies history. The playoff final at Bradford City's Valley Parade against Blackburn Rovers. 13 days until that match. How are you and the girls going to be preparing over the next 2 weeks?
Just back in training as normal. Like I said, you know, reminding ourselves of the basics, reminding ourselves of what's got us to that playoff final. You know, we thoroughly deserve to be there, and we intend to go and win it. We're not going there for a day out. We're going to compete and win, because that's what we do, and that's what we've always done, and that's what drives us forward. So yeah, you know, 2 weeks of prep and training, 2 weeks looking after ourselves, 2 weeks of getting our tactics spot on, 2 weeks of getting personnel back in, and yeah, we'll go there and do what we've done all year.
And finally, last year we saw a hell of a match against Blackburn in the League Cup semi-final. Both teams have made massive improvements since then. It's going to be a real clash of the titans in 2 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is, and that's exactly what it should be. You know, they've won their league and again deserve to be winners of their league. They're serial winners, and we've won ours. So it's a case of who can hold their nerve, who can manage the occasion, and you know, like I say, you know, we're going there to win, and equally so will they. So I think it'll be a real good sort of advert for the women's game, for the Northern and the Southern. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we're looking forward to it as well. Thanks for your time, Jane. We'll see you in Bradford.
Thank you.